So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
That is a great pick out. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Tonali. And it's Grealish. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now he... Oh, he's one-on-one! And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's had it... That's another chance! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Tottenham with the corner. They're first. Doué attempts a clearance. Edmilson. Grealish. Simons! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Pass somewhat off target. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that has been knocked clear. Doué. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Doué does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Tottenham definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found some space. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Tottenham are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And Shevchenko! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Tottenham are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. He's found a way through. Xavi Simons has it out wide and in space. It's their second corner of the game. Baresi clears. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get on the end of this? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that's a good ball. Tonali has created one goal already. Xavi Simons. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kukçu. And here's Hullet. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Grealish. Good, strong midfield running here. Defending of the desperate variety. Pato. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Kukçu. He is through here. So no flag here. And Hullet! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Simons. He's gone for goal! So, third corner of the game. He's there to head it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Tonali actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pato needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he's quick to return it. And the shot! In he goes again. Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Tottenham find a position of real strength now. Xavi Simons receives it in a wide position. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. Tonali. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the through ball. And this is Grealish. Kukçu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Rodri. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Good ball, good take. And he's running through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Time and again they are repelled. Now who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. There's the shot! It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness.
Number 9.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise. He
Shoots! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field. Number 10. Grealish. Number 6. Xavi Simons. Coming on the field. Number 11.
That is good alertness. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
The ball goes in. Czech deals with that, nice and simple.
Tottenham have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's heaved it away. Kukçu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Hullet. Kukçu. Hernandez. Can he get it through? It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Tottenham can make their change now with a break in play. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Oh, delightful ball. And that has been knocked clear. 4 added minutes on the board. Just eases him off the ball. Albert Ferrer gets a good foot in there. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Duke is onto this. Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Cafu. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Cafu. That is good alertness. Chiellini. Great vision. Oh, cracking ball.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Zanetti. Good driving run. Drives it in. Cleared without hesitation. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Chiellini. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Chiellini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kukçu. Might be danger here. It's Pato! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Kukçu. Bellingham! Goal! Barcelona! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
They get a throw in. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Chiellini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dani Olmo. Burbot. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Chonburi have their second corner now. Berbatov! It's hit the upright. Oh, That was a half-decent effort. Opts for safety. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! And it's in! No, flags up on the far side.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti. That's a super give and go. Diouf.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu, and that's aimed into the middle. Saliba gets it away. Cafu has the space to scheme. Saliba tries to clear.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Albert Ferrer. Spread neatly. Pato. Pato's delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, super ball. Now it's Berbatov.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Olmo. Zanetti. Shot chance, surely! That's a decent clearance. Chance here to counter. That has been cut short. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick announcement. It is now time
Barcelona
for our special
leading
lottery.
by 1
Please
at
grab
the break.
tickets you were given when you were walking through the game.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona currently ahead. He's shooting! That's put paid to the danger. Nicked it back promptly. Zanetti. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Incoming delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Backward it goes. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that was very necessary. And they've got a throw. Pepe. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zanetti. Space for him to turn and look. Knocks it into space. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, he's got space here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead, but it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pato. And it's Batistuta. Zanetti. Threads one in. Hullet. And he was alert to it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Zanetti. Well, there's the clearance. Rodri scooting forward. He's in plenty of space here. Kukçu has it out wide and in space. And here's Kukçu. Zanetti. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Batistuta. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pepe. Juve. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Zanetti. Into the last quarter of an hour. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So they have it all to do again.
John Burry really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Cross to the back post. Czech deals with that, nice and simple.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Silvestre picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. And again, they're pressing effectively.
An instinctive... He's rising! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect...
Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Bellingham clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Number 10.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Lee Kang-in receives it in a good position here. And this is De Bruyne. Hangs one in. Dunk is there, and he can get that clear. Played out wide, and it's De Bruyne.
There will be 3
This
minutes
usually is the
added
time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
They've played it short. And he's gone looking for safety. Bout of passing here. Chance for a shot! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Doué gets into a good position. He is through. Doué! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he get it through? Pato. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, he'll try from distance! Brilliant from Dani Olmo! He's got himself an absolute peach. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already.
Doué. Looking to play him in. Kirkchu. Dani Olmo. Tchouaméni. And it's Zanetti. And it's Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's had a shot! Messi finds himself offside. That has not gone well.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a cute ball. Oh, nice touch. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kirkchu is onto this. Fernando Torres is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Messi. Chiellini does well to get it back. Messi, and Messi! No, just not quite.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's Albert Ferrer. And here's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Tchouaméni. Inter Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerrard.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi has created one goal already. And that's a throw-in. Messi. Wan-Bissaka. Some really good ball movement. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Zanetti has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Messi. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Great vision. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Torres. Gerrard. Here's Tchouaméni. Gerrard. For Fernando Torres. Little pass back. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Zanetti. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Zanetti. Can he get onto this? And there's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi goes for goal! And they've got rid. Albert Ferrer makes the Oh, terrible pass. Forced to go. Dani Olmo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Neymar plays it short. Totti. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? He's cut it out. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. Floated through.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe. Neymar.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And Shevchenko! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Shevchenko really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's had a shot! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Not the most accurate pass. Chooses to go cross-field. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Check, getting this one clear.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Oh, he's been caught now. Goes for a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control. Neymar. 4 extra minutes added on. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Dembele. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Chouameni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neatly clipped into space. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against...